Hi, today we're going to be talking about heart rate. Now, what is heart rate? Heart rate is nothing but the rate at which your heart pumps the blood to carry out the activity or movement. So, throughout the day or when you're working out, you'll have a certain heart rate. Maybe your heart rate is 120, 130, 140, all of those numbers. It's also called as pulse rate, where you can measure. Your doctor will either hold his hands over here and kind of count the number of pulses or number of beats it can feel over here or over here, or with a stethoscope. So 3 ways to measure heart rate. Now of course you have fitness trackers and watches and all of those things as well, but the rate at which your heart is beating is your heart rate. Now you can have a resting heart rate and a normal heart rate. Resting heart rate is your heart moving or beating at rest. जब आप कुछ भी नहीं कर रहे हो, शायद आप जब सो रहे हो, या you're just resting in the afternoon or watching TV on the sofa, how much is your heart rate versus when you're working out. When you'll realize when you're working out, your heart rate is 140, 150, 160. Okay, so concept of heart rate is clear. The rate at which your heart beats while doing different activities. Resting heart rate is at rest and normal heart rate is at work. Okay, now so we did heart rate, we did what resting heart rate is. Now let's do what max heart rate is, meaning what is the maximum heart rate, the concept of maximum heart rate. Maximum heart rate का concept ये है कि आपके body के लिए according to your age you should not cross that heart rate, because your heart will not be able to take that much load. So what is the maximum threshold you can go is your max heart rate. Suppose you are on a treadmill or you are working out with me and your fitness tracker says 190, your heart rate is 190, right? That's probably too high for your body to sustain that 190 ka heart rate. It is dangerous and it should not go to 190. Okay, now the calculation is 220 minus your age. That's the calculation. Now let's say my age is 30. So 220 minus 30 is 190. So 190 beats per minute. Beats per minute is my heart rate. I should not exceed 190 beats per minute and heart rate in any activity, either running, skipping, jogging, on the treadmill, swimming. मैं 190 मुझे क्रॉस नहीं करना चाहिए. शायद 190 मैं क्रॉस करूंगी तो मैं 30 या 40 सेकेंड सर्वाइव कर पाऊंगी at 195 or 200, but not for the entire duration of the workout. I will not be able to last only and I will come down. Okay, so this is the concept of max heart rate. You take 220 minus whatever your age is, you will get a number which is your max heart rate. Okay, now it's very important to understand max heart rate because further calculations begins from here. I will always ask you what your max heart rate is and then ask you to be at 60% capacity of max heart rate, 70% capacity of max heart rate, or 30% capacity of max heart rate. Okay, so what is your heart rate? The rate at which your heart beats. Resting heart rate, the rate at which your heart is at rest. Max heart rate is the rate at which your heart rate should go maximum, which is 220 minus age. For me it is 30, so 220 minus 30 is 190. My maximum heart rate is 190 beats per minute. Clear? This is about the heart rate.